Hey there, I am Jayo from SCIMATICS. In this video, we can learn about decimal place value. Before watching this video, I recommend you to watch my previous video about base 10 number system and how to count just using 10 different digits. It's pretty amazing if you think about it. We have only 10 digits, but we can use them to count any number 0 to trillion and beyond. But what if you don't have whole number, whole pencil? Previous video, we only learned about how to count whole amount or whole number. But it's possible to have piece of something just like this piece of pencil. It means there are in between amounts. You might have 2 pencils, 15 pencils, but you could also have something in between that. How can we solve this problem using our base 10 number system? The answer is decimal place. We use decimal place to represent amounts that are in between whole amounts. We use decimal place to count parts or fraction of something. First, let's look at the pattern of whole number. We started with ones place for counting things one at a time. When we hit the limit, we used another number place on the left side of it for counting group of 10. By using these two number places, we could count from 0 all the way up to 99. But when we need to count beyond that, we used another number place on the left side of it for counting group of 100. When these three number places were maxed out, we added another number place for counting group of 1000. Then added group of 10,000 and so on. Okay, let's see the pattern. Started with ones place to count one at a time. Each time we added a new number place to the left of the previous one, also it 10 times bigger than the previous group. As we go to the left, the number place represent bigger amount. Don't you make sense? If you want to count small amounts, I mean something that less than 1, we will need to go to the right side of the ones place. Oh, we found the decimal place. We can go on forward to the left for counting bigger and bigger groups. Also, we can go on forward to the right for counting smaller and smaller groups or fraction. Wait, I have a question. Number places can extend both direction. How do we know which digits goes in which place? Because we use same 10 digits. For that, we use special symbol called decimal point. It means decimal point acts as a separator. It separates whole numbers and fractions. Left side of the decimal point whole numbers and right side of the decimal points are fractions. We can't say the decimal point if there's no decimal digits like 32, 747, 1036. But remember, decimal point always immediately to the right side of the ones place. We call decimal number when it has decimal digit, and decimal point will say which digit is in the ones place. Let's look at the example. There's a decimal point. It means this is decimal number. You can say 2 is in the ones place because the decimal point always immediately to the right side of the ones place. Then 7 is in the tens place and 3 is in the hundreds place. Okay, we already know names for the whole number places. Ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands place, and so on. Also, we know their values. But what about decimal number places? What are the name of those decimal number places and What value do they count? We know each time we move to the left, the new number place 10 times bigger than the previous place. Like that, each time we move to the right, that place should be 10 times smaller than the previous place. The number place to the right of the ones place should be 10 times smaller than 1. The amount 10 times smaller than 1 is called a tenth. It's something like this. If I take a whole pencil and break it to 10 equal pieces, one of them equal to a tenth. 1/10 is the fraction. The number on the bottom shows how many equal parts a whole number is divided into, and the top number shows how many of those parts you have. Alright, now we can use ones place and tenths place together to count that are in between whole number. Okay, let's start to count our broken pencil. For each tenth that we count, we increase digit in the tenths place by 1. 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10. Do you see? Now we have 1/2 of pencil. That because 5 is exactly half of 10. It means 0.5 equal to 5/10. 5/10. Let's back to counting. 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10. Now our tenths place is maxed out with the digit 9. What do you think if we add one more tenth? What will happen? Yes, those 10 pieces of pencils, I mean those 10 tenths, form one whole pencil. Now we have one individual pencil. So we can put in this to our ones cabinet. It means it goes to increase ones place by 1. What if we want to count amounts that are in between tenths? Then we can add another number place to the right side of the tenths place, which is 10 times smaller than the tenth place. It means take a tenth and divide it into 10 equal parts. If we divide 10 tenths into 10 equal parts, we have 100 equal parts. It's called a hundredths place. Hundredths can be used to represent amounts that are in between tenths. If you combine 10 tenths, they equal 1. Like that, if you combine 10 hundredths, they equal to a tenth. The next decimal number place 10 times smaller than the hundredths place. It's called 1,000ths place. We take thousandths of them to make a one whole. The next decimal place 10 times smaller than 1,000th, it called 10,000th place. And then 100,000th place. Then millionth place, and so on. Did you see how our base 10 number system works? It can represent any whole number, no matter how big, by adding number places to the left. Also, it can represent any fraction in between those whole numbers by adding decimal number places to the right. Okay, now you know how decimal place work. Let's see how we can show their value and how we can write decimal numbers in expanded form. As we learned in the previous video, a digit's value is determined by the place that it's in. So, if a 3 is in the 10th place, it stands for 3/10. It can be written with the fraction 3/10. If a 6 is in the 10th place, that stands for 6/10 or 6/10. If 2 is in the hundredths place, stands for the place value 2 hundredths. And if 5 is in the thousandths place, stand for the place value 5 thousandths. This will help us to write decimal numbers in expanded form. Let's see an example. The expanded form of whole number is easy. We learned how to do that in the last video. But we need to add the fractions represented by decimal digits too. 2 is in the tenths place, that stands for 2 tenths. We need to add fraction 2 over 10 to our expanded form. 7 is in the hundredths place, it stands for 7 hundredths, so we need to add fraction 7 over 100. 3 is in the thousandths place, that stands for 3 thousandths, and we add fraction 3 over 1000. So this is our expanded form of 374.273. Simple test for you. Write this number in expanded form and comment your answer. Alright, that's a basic introduction to decimal number places. But there are still more about to learn there. Addition, multiplication, division, subtraction of decimal numbers. Okay, it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching our video and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. See you next in our video about rounding.